Hello and welcome to another day, another lesson. It's a Friday and it's the end of the week. I hope you're all doing well. And after this lesson, I noticed that some people had left comments on previous videos, so I will get round to answering those questions after the lesson today. Sergio, good afternoon. Obrigado. I hope you are doing well. Today is tongue twisters. So we are going to look at some pronunciation and we're going to try and improve our ability to say some difficult tongue twisters. I'm going to try and make sure that we have something for everybody. So if you know you have particular sounds, there are particular sounds in English that you struggle with, like the R, the L, then let me know, and I will definitely see if I can help you with that. I know, for instance, with Brazilian, there's the Brazilian Portuguese, the sound of R and H can sometimes be confused. I know with Japanese, there's sometimes the confusion between R and L. Alida says, good afternoon and buenas tardes. Good morning, Alida, and buenos dias, as you are in Patagonia. And Irina F, good afternoon to you too as well. So yeah, today we are going to look at some tongue twisters as well. What can I say about the week in Malta? Well, the week in Malta has been hot, and that is that. That's the week. It's really hot in Malta at the moment. Great for swimming, that's for sure. So I'll give people just a little bit more time and then we'll go into it. If you are watching later, please fast forward maybe the first by about 3 to 5 minutes, because we usually we don't usually start until it's about 4 minutes, 5 minutes in. As for anything that I need to tell you guys about next week, no, I don't think there's anything I need to tell you about next week in terms of activities. You will see the activities that's going to happen at AM Language next week. Each week there are activities people can do. I have no doubt there will be the usual sort of opportunities to go to 1 or 2 beaches, maybe visit Camino, maybe visit Gozo. Okay, so like I said, guys, if you know there are certain sounds in English or certain words you struggle with, let me know and I will make sure I introduce them. The ones I was thinking of looking at today would be, for starters, I was thinking of looking at, for instance, the L and R sound. I know that's common. That can be something quite difficult. I was thinking of looking at the TH sound as well. The TH sound in English can be a little bit difficult, that th sound. I was also thinking of looking at maybe the difference between the P and D sound as well, and there's also a few others. Actually, the W, and let's not forget that, but there's the W and there's the V sound. So if there are particular sounds you know that you sometimes find quite difficult, just let me know and I'll see if I can help you out with a good tongue twister. I can't forget G, sorry, K and G as well. So we'll begin with some normal tongue twisters, nothing focusing on anything too specific. But while we're waiting for some people to arrive, we'll start off though with this one. And this is a famous tongue twister. It's with an annoying sound. And this sound is between the sh and s sound as well. So what I'll do is I'll just show you what this sh sound sounds like in English. And it's a little bit difficult. It can be a little bit difficult when you combine it with this sound over here, the S. So if I just copy that, and then I can just share with you what this sounds like. Okay. Okay, so you've got the sh and s sound. Okay, so the sh is this sort of long S, a big S. Okay, so this ends up sounding like, I'm going to say it slowly and then I'll slowly increase my speed. What you can do at home while you watch this is see if you can say the same sounds. So the first sound is she, and that's a sh sound. You can see that when I make this sound, my bottom lip goes out and there's air flowing through my mouth. There's my teeth are not in the way. As for my tongue, to get this sound, my tongue has to curl, okay? So the tongue curls. And so we end up having. As for the only difference is you smile and you open your mouth a bit and you press your tongue against your teeth. So if this is my teeth and this is my tongue pushes against my teeth. So we end up having, she sells seashells by the seashore. 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 Okay, so have a go. You can say this. And then we'll eventually get into an activity. And the activity we are going to play today is, can you complete the tongue twister with the correct word, which has the correct sound to it? Okay. So I'll give you a moment just to try and say, she sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Okay. Okay, so let's jump straight into it for the next one. Now, I'm going to start off with L and R. Okay. So we're going to start off with we're going to try two. Okay. So in this case, we're focusing on R. R. Now, this sound. If some of you might struggle to get the R, and it might come out as H, for example, and sometimes it might sound like a L. Now, after this, I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to try and complete your own tongue twister. So let's see how this goes. You've got this R sound. So how do you get the R sound if you really, really struggle? Maybe you find it difficult. Well, this is a really good technique when you have this type of difficult word. So the first things first is what you need to do is you actually first need to say the sound N, like no. N, N, N. You will find that your tongue, if this is your teeth, your tongue goes just behind. So it goes n, n, n. To get the l, you roll your tongue back, and you then end up with a l sound. And a l sound is you flick your tongue. Okay, now flick is this motion. Okay, flick your tongue. So this is flicking. Okay, your tongue does this action. L, 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 l. L, l, l. This camera angle is good to show that. To get the r sound, your tongue just drops, just falls away, okay? Just falls away, but it's still curled. You make your face into a rabbit face, and you then say, you get your arm. This is the next bit, because it's a longer sound. And what you're going to do is you're going to go from your elbow all the way to your wrist. And that's how long it's going to take you to say the r sound. So you then go r, 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 r. And that's how you get the r sound. So Roger Rabbit ran the rainforest run. Roger Rabbit ran the rainforest run. Roger Rabbit ran the rainforest run. Or the other one, Rich Roger Rabbit had a rich red rose. That should be a rich red rose. So Rich Roger Rabbit had a rich red rose. Rich Roger Rabbit had a rich red rose. Rich Roger Rabbit had a rich red rose. So those are the two. Now I'm going to write an incomplete tongue twister with the sound R, and you guys need to try and complete it. It doesn't need to make sense. It just needs to go. Okay, so you need to make sure it rhymes. So. Actually, I'm going to help you out as well. I'm going to give you an idea of how many letters. Okay. So this is your first one. You need to think of a word. One of the words, I've given you an idea of how many letters you need to complete it. Let's see what you come up with. So Red Ron had to, then we need a verb, and then we need something else, and then we need a word to describe the farm. Go with whatever you really think of first. It usually is, most of the time, it might be easier. Let's just see what you guys come out with. It will help you think of making sure that you're using the correct sound. In this case, these words can all make sense in a sentence. So Alida says run. So Red Ron had to run. Okay, very good. We're off to a good start. That works. Red Ron had to run. Red Ron had to run. Okay, let's see what the next word is. It begins with R-O. R-O. Okay, so now you need to think of, okay, what word can you think of that starts with R-O? And then something to describe the farm, maybe a color, for example. Let's see what you guys can come up with. So we're looking at the R sound. Roger Rabbit ran the rainforest run. Rich Robber Rabbit had a rich red rose. Red Ron had to run. We're up to run. So let's see what the next word might be. Can be difficult, these tongue twisters. In Spanish, for example, when I was learning Spanish, I really found the R sound difficult because I can't roll my tongue. It comes out of I can't do it. So if I try to say rojo, for example, I can't go. I can't even do it. I can't get my tongue to make that sound. Lida says round. Yes, that makes sense, doesn't it? So Red Ron had to run round. Yep, it's got that ring to it. So Red Ron had to run round the something farm. Okay, we're looking good. And then we'll move on to the next sound. Onto the next word, actually. The next sound of la. So that's the next one. Now we need to think of an adjective for a farm that begins with R with 3 letters. Look, if you just think of a color that would fit, that goes. If you can think of a color beginning with R. There's a few colors that begin with R, actually. And then we'll move on to the next one. But yeah, if you know any tongue twisters as well, feel free to share. So Red Ron had to run around the rose farm. Yeah, that works as well, actually. No, it doesn't, unfortunately. No, rose has 4 letters. Let's see, can we put it anywhere else? Red Ron had to... nope, so it's not going to work there. Had to... Okay, let's say Red Ron had to run rose. No, not quite. Doesn't quite fit. Alida says red. Okay, for the farm. So Red Ron had to run round the red farm. Yes, that works, and it's got that sort of bounce to it as well. Red Ron had to run round the red farm. Okay, good. Well done. That's a good tongue twister. R, 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 r. Right, let's look at la, 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 la. And this time we're going to mix between the r and the la. Okay, so... Now this is quite a difficult one. Red yellow lorry ran a red light. Red yellow lorry ran a red light. So if you run a red light, this means you go through a red light. You don't stop at a red light when driving. You just continue going, which is wrong. So red yellow lorry ran a red light. And if said quickly, red yellow lorry ran a red light. R, r, r. So what's the difference? You got r and l. Now to get the l sound, you've got to get this flicking action. And then you breathe out. So la, 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 la. Now if you're not used to this sound, your tongue might find it difficult to curl. Okay, so this is to curl your tongue. Curl your tongue. Okay, so this here is curl. So you want to curl your tongue up, and then it needs to go out. It's like a flick. So it ends up being la, 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 la. If you struggle making this sound, do it physically with your hand. So get your hand over here, okay? Let's say this is your mouth, okay? And there we go. And curl your tongue, and actually, as you say la, move your hand. La, 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 la. That way you can really help get your pronunciation. And then you can go red, yellow lorry ran a red light. Red, yellow lorry ran a red light. So you're adding a r, you're adding, sorry, movement to the sound. It's called physical, it's part of something called a physical response to actually learning a language, adding a physical element to it. So now that you've had a go at trying to say red, yellow lorry ran a yellow light, this time I would like you guys to create your own tongue twister. So I'm just going to give you now this is a little bit more difficult. Okay, so what we can go with is the first one. Okay, let's go with, you've got some options, either, and it depends which one you think is going to make sense. You can either go for right, so actually I'll do number one and you guys need to decide. Okay, so you might be thinking of right, you might be thinking of what else? Read. You might be thinking of red. You might be thinking of run or something else. So those are a few suggestions for number one. Okay, so that's going to be the end of the word. Okay, so to give you an idea, let's see what for number two you could go with. I'll give you a clue for number two. Begins with L, okay? So Alida has gone in with read. So read a book, okay? L. So now we need to think of just two letters to complete that. I'll give you a clue. It's related to the word long, okay? It's related to the word long. Book and something something. So number three, you've got okay, Alida, well done. Yeah, lengthy words. So read a lengthy book and something. So those are your options. Decide which one. And for the last one, number four, you need to think of a place that begins with R or L. Now, for this one, it depends. I suggest if 3 begins with R, then 4 begins with L. But if 3 begins with L, 4 begins with R. So we have to play around with that. Let's see what you go with. Sergio says reach. Okay, let's see what you finish off with. So if we were to go read a lengthy book and reach in something. Okay, we'll see what you come up with. You've got some other options as well. You've got run, you've got read, land, lend, learn. Okay. Bruno says land. Sergio says lake. Oh, reach in lake. Okay. I think if you're going to go with lake, then you would have to go reach into, because usually reach into, you'd say reach into a lake, for example. So potentially, if we make a couple of changes, it might make sense. But we can go with land. Okay, so we have read a lengthy book and land in. Okay, then you just need to think of a place name that begins with R. Ra. R. Can you think of a place name that begins with R? I can think of quite a few. One very famous one in the Mediterranean, where you can find good food. Four letters. A very romantic city, actually. So those are my clue. That's my clue. And then we'll move on to the TH one. Ooh, what happened there? No, nothing happened there. Okay, and then we're going to move on to the TH one. And for this one, I need to get a little piece of paper just to show you what you need to do. Okay, so if you're going to go, I'm going to finish this one here. The fourth one can be Rome, if you go with land. So we end up with read a lengthy book and land in Rome. And that would work. Read a lengthy book and land in Rome. Okay, so that works. Read a lengthy book and land in Rome. Read a lengthy book, then land in Rome. Read a lengthy book and land in Rome. I think the third one I got wrong, third time. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. And the next one is going to be the TH sound. And the TH sound is, it's not an easy sound. There are a few difficulties with this sound. So we will have a look at both, and we will try to address it. So the first one we need to know is the. Okay, and the second one that we need to look at is the softer sound of the two. So the is voice, okay? It's a hard sound. So this first one is hard. The. It vibrates, the tongue vibrates. Okay, so this is how we'll end up with something like, let's see, this, that, then, and mother, then. So this is how you can end up with a bit of a strange tongue twister, like this, that, then, and her mother, brother, and father, then. This actually, we don't. Do we need the? No, I'll take away the question mark. It adds an extra element that's a little bit difficult. So we'll go again. This, that, then, and her mother, brother, and father, then. This, that, then, and her mother, brother, and father, then. So, okay. Now, if you have a piece of paper, you can do this. A hard sound, okay, a hard, I need to go over here actually, because I don't want to block out the camera. So the hard sound moves. So if I go this, I wonder if you can see it if I do it this way. Or maybe, yeah, let's see. So what you have to do is this, that, then. Okay, yeah, you can see it moving. This, that, then. This, that, then. This, that, then, and her mother, brother, and father, then. This is a hard sound, and the paper should move a little bit. Okay, so that's one. The other sound that we have, oh no, that's a mistake. I have to do it again. The other one is thunder. Thunder. Okay, so we can say crossing between the two. So a cross between the two is the thunder, then the thought. 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 Okay, now this one here, if you do this, thunder, thunder, or thought, thought, the paper shouldn't move. It's a soft sound. So I thought a thought, but the thought I thought wasn't the thought I thought. Okay, so this is a tongue twister, all for a soft one, and the soft one is really hard. The soft one can come out as all types of different sounds. Now, if you really, really struggle, if you find the if you find the thought, to get this sound, you have to do this with your tongue. Thought, 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 thought. I know it doesn't look amazing, but that's what you're doing. You're pulling your tongue back inside your mouth as the air comes out. And as the air comes out, your tongue goes in and it comes out with thought. And you end up with, I thought a thought, but the thought I thought, that I'm missing a T there, wasn't the thought I thought. So we're just looking at the sound thought. Now, here is a little bit of a cheat. If you are really finding this difficult, thought, okay, that sound, you can cheat. It's not correct, but many people do it and people will still understand you. So if we say think and thought, 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 okay? If you're finding that really difficult, what you can do is change the th for a first sound. Now, if you go to East London, for example, you will hear people going th instead of th. So think becomes think and thought becomes thought. So the th sound is the best substitute. It's not what you should go for, but if you know you can't make yourself understood with the th, then go with the th sound. So then you would end up with, I thought a thought, but the thought I thought wasn't the thought I thought. Think and thought, think and thought, think and thought. Think and thought. So that would be a good number 2 option, but the best option, try and go for the th. So I'm now going to write a word, and all you need to do is tell me if you think it's hard or if you think the sound is soft. So if I write through, you write hard. If I write this, you would write soft. So we're just trying to hear and listen to see if this is a hard sound or if it's a soft sound. Let's begin with throw. Throw. Do you think throw is soft or do you think it's hard? Do you think it's soft or do you think it's hard? Okay. Now, when you listen to throw, does it sound a bit like thought? Is it the same sound as th, or do you think it's like the? Remember, the. So am I saying throw or am I saying throw? Am I saying throw or am I saying throw? If I'm saying throw, that will be hard. If I go throw, it will be soft. So what do you think? Throw, throw, throw. Hard or soft? Sergio, okay, yes, yes. Okay, so Sergio, well done. You realize that you corrected yourself, so well done. It is soft. And Elida, well done. It is soft. Good. Right, let's go again. The sign these. So these, 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 these. Do you think this is soft like throw, or do you think this is hard like this? So I'll say it again. These, these, these. And let's see what you guys come up with. These, 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 these. Okay. Seems a prank. I know it's not a prank. It's not a prank, but it is hard. Yes. Well done, Sergio. These is hard because it's like this. Actually, the more it sounds like a motorbike. These. Hard. Well done, Elida. Yes. Let's go for another one. British spelling for this one. And okay, here we have theatre. Okay, UK spelling RE, US spelling ER, theatre. So is theatre like thought or is theatre like these? Is theatre like think or is theatre like this? Is theatre like thunder or is theatre like mother? Mother, the. Let's see. Is it hard or is it soft? And then I'm going to ask you to write one word you can think of with the TH sound, and for you to tell me if you think it is a hard sound or if it is a soft sound. This is one of the hard ones, really. Okay, Alida says soft. Okay, do you guys agree with Alida? Is it soft? Bruno says through, drive through is so hard. Drive through. Oh, I see what you're going for there. Drive through. Okay, we'll have a look at that one actually, drive through. But I can tell you that for theatre, soft is the answer. Soft. Okay. So, well done, Alida. Now, Bruno has started the next one, okay? So, Bruno has said drive through. is, and Sergio agrees with Alida. Alida, excellent. Okay, so the next one. Ooh, what's happened there? Okay, so Bruno has started us off with drive through. Okay. Now, if you think drive through is soft, you would write soft. If you think drive through is hard, you would write hard. I'll say it for you. Drive through, through, through. So does through sound like theater? Through, theater, through, theater. Thought, maybe. Through, thought, through, thought. Or do you think it sounds like this and that? So through this, through that, through the. So do you think through here is hard or soft? Hard or soft? Bruno started off with soft. Bruno started off with hard. Alida has come in with soft. Okay, let's see if you guys agree with Bruno or if you agree with Alida. Okay, there's a vibration. Through. Okay, for this one, you can be forgiven, but it's actually soft. Okay, so through, though, and thought, all soft. Through. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to go through. It would have, if it was hard, it would be through, and that would be too difficult to do. Okay, guys. So what I would like you to do is think of a word with TH and then write it in the live chat for me. And I would like you guys to tell me if you think the TH is hard or soft, just like we've been doing. And let's see if you guys can think of a word that has TH in it and tell me if it's hard or if it is soft. Hard or if it is soft. Okay, so Alida, you've gone for thunder. Can you tell me then, do you think thunder is hard or soft? Hard or soft? Okay, so you've got thunder. Is it, does it go with, does it rhyme with thunder, through, though, thought, or does it rhyme with thunder, this, that, these, in terms of the sound? Does it go, which one? I shouldn't really use rhyme, but does it have the same sound? So does thunder go with through, though, thought, or this, that, then? You've gone in with soft. Okay, and I can tell you that this is correct. Well done. Excellent. Bruno Okada says, for us Brazilians, it's so difficult to pronounce the TH. Yeah, the TH is really, really difficult. Okay. Yeah, it can be difficult. It can be difficult. The TH, definitely. So, Bruno, Brazil. Oh, right. I didn't know. Sorry. Apologies. Whereabouts in Brazil are you from? Are you from Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro? I'm trying to think of a particular, another place. Can't remember the place I'm thinking of. Not Brasilia. It's a particular, very famous place in the north. Famous for partying. Can't remember the name. Okay, guys. So this has brought us to the end of Friday's lesson. A big thank you to Sergio, Bruno, Alida, anyone else I need to make sure I thank for today's contribution. Arena F as well for watching and commenting in the live chat. Thank you very much for doing so. Anyone who has watched as well, thank you very much. Arena says thank you for the lesson and have a good weekend. You too, Arena F. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new, share, and share with people as well who you know want to learn English. Bruno says, I'm Brazilian from Sao Paulo, but I've been here in Japan for about 20 years. Okay, so part Brazilian, well, yeah, you're Brazilian, but you've been in Japan for 20 years, so a bit of both. Thank you very much, Bruno. And Alida says, have a nice weekend. You too, Alida. Have a lovely weekend. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for watching today. I will be back next week, same time, 4 o'clock. I should say that next week, Monday and Tuesday, I might very well be at AM Language itself, doing the lessons live from there. You're welcome, Bruno Okada. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Enjoy yourselves. And I will see you next week at 4 o'clock, same time. And bye for now. Obrigado. Yes.